In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere
Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and welcome back to more MediEvil. Previously, you know what? I honestly forgot what we did, because that was 4 months ago. Oops. So yeah, I don't really remember. We probably did something quite heroic, but we're just gonna keep on keeping on, I think. Enough jibber jabber, let's get started with the Crystal Caves. Well, this sure looks like a pretty enough place. Hopefully we don't get so distracted that we fall and die. But yeah, this is definitely one of the more oh, hello. I'm admiring the beautiful scenery, and these shadow-winged demons are trying to sneak up on me. Thankfully, with our magic longbow, we can eliminate them in a single hit, which is very convenient. There's our chalice. We'll want to make sure we remember that. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well on this. Oh, are you going to say something to me?
The ancient town of Meadowmead was destroyed by creatures known as rhinotaurs. They live on still, but in a state of hibernation, deep within these caverns. They use the crystals to prolong their worthless hides.
Alright, good to know. Yeah. So, as I was saying, hope everyone's doing well on this Monday evening. I know, entirely different time slot. I had mentioned it in my Discord, which, if you are so interested, you can join via the... Actually, I don't even remember where I put it. But, basically, I've been sitting on too many projects that have lingered for too long, and it's like, you know what? I finally need to get my butt in gear and actually finish them. So I am kind of changing the schedule just a little bit, just to see if maybe that'll help me work through these projects a little more quickly, because I got a lot of other stuff I want to do, but I have made a promise to myself that I will not start any new projects until my 2 current projects are finished, thus being MediEvil and Mario + Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Found the Earth Rune. Alright. So as previously mentioned, this cave is haunted by rhinotaurs. It is an unholy amalgamation of rhinos and minotaurs. I have no idea why someone would create such an abomination, but it it's not my place to question it. Alright, what do we got here? Got a silver shield. Excuse me. I would like to keep using my copper shield first, just because it's the cheapest. We've got a nice healing fountain here. That's better. Thankfully, the power of our magic sword just allows us to tear through these guys with no problem at all. Very convenient. I think this kills me? Yeah, I'm pretty... No, actually, this is where we're supposed to be.
The mean old dragon can be summoned by inserting 2 dragon gems into the eye sockets of the relief. The grouchy dragon doesn't come out much, as he is afraid of the roof collapsing over his head.
Interesting. Alright, well... That's not the right button. You can clearly tell it's been a couple of months if I don't even remember which buttons to press. Alright, so... We have the 2 dragon gems that we need, so we can go ahead and just plug them in.
Who dares to enter my lair and wake me from my slumber? Aha! Prepare yourself, little man. I shall roast the flesh from your bones. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I will pluck out both your eyes. Oh, great. I'm just gonna give you a good hiding.
Well, we'll see about that, buddy. So yeah, as the book mentioned, we need to drop rocks on the creature's head. Or dragon's head. I don't know why I said creature. We know clearly what it's supposed to be. So basically, each little segment of the environment, like each step, if you smack it with your club or hammer, will drop a rock down. Thankfully, the breath attack is relatively short range, so as long as you're not standing too close, you won't be burnt to a crisp. I am doing this on purpose because there's a trophy that I didn't get on my first playthrough, but I got it now. So yeah, after a couple of hits, the dragon won't pop out of its holes in a predictable pattern. Eventually, it'll start moving around more. But again, this is much more of a puzzle than it is like a bona fide boss fight. Honestly, falling into the pit is the most dangerous thing that can happen. I do like that his name is Mean Old Dragon, however. Bonk. Oh, you done psyched me up. Just a few more. Oh, that's easy enough. Oh, I'm gonna burn to death. And then I fell into the pit. Excellent. Oh, well, that's fair.
you have to go and do that for? Here, take this dragon potion and leave me alone. Drink it when you need it. It gives you armor that is impervious to heat. Plus, it lets you breathe fire. Now go away.
Alright then. Obtained dragon armor. And found a star rune. I found a club. Neat. But yeah, now with the power of dragon armor, we are impervious to flame. And if you press the R2 button, or actually if you press and hold the square button, you could belch flames. This has unlimited ammo, but its range is relatively short. But thanks to the ability to strafe, which was not in the original, you can just kind of like walk at people and torch them. Very good. Superior technology. Oh, cheeky. Find a couple more rhinotars, we'll be able to get our chalice. Actually, I think this guy right here will do that for us. Yep. Oh, this drops us off here. How convenient. Alright, before we do that, I'm gonna quickly rush back to the healing fountain. Get that sweet, sweet healing feeling. Oh, it's gone. Just a quick mosey back on over here. And we have our chalice. Make sure to walk carefully because the camera's fixed here for some reason. Alright. I'm gonna re-equip my magic sword for now. That's wrong. There we go, that's better. Alright. So yeah, that's the Crystal Caves, a relatively short stage. You are capable of finishing the stage without defeating the dragon, because we could pick up the star rune in the dragon's room, but you will need the dragon armor to finish the game, so you do have to get the dragon gems from earlier.
Wouldn't this make a wonderful tourist attraction? Come see Stengard the Mighty! Come and see the last of the centaurs! Oh, and see that dork over there? That's Daniel Fortesque, would-be hero.
Yeah, everyone's a critic. Huh, this door wasn't open before. Can I help you?
Daniel, there you are. I was so worried about you. I know you have the heart of a hero, Daniel. Now we must show the others. Would you like to take my magic lightning bolts? I don't have many, but they're very powerful. Off you pop then, and keep your chin up. Oops, sorry Daniel. Now take care. The good people of Gallowmere are depending on you.
Obtained lightning. We now have the ability to chain lightning. It's very powerful, but as you can see, it has a charge. However, and this is another nice thing of the remake, you can actually recharge it. I'm pretty sure you could not recharge it in the original, though I think it lasted much, much longer to compensate. You could run out, but now you can't, well, as long as you have money. Isn't that always the case? Let's see. You know what? I'm actually feeling confident enough. I think I got enough health. I'm gonna go to the Gallows Gauntlet. And everyone's favorite, the rope swing. Oh, that's not, I'm sure that has no sinister implications whatsoever, considering this place is called the Gallows Gauntlet. Also, yes, in case you're wondering, these guys are in fact trying to run at us and skewer us with the pole that they themselves were skewered on. How delightfully macabre. Let's see, I am going... Darn it, I keep pushing the wrong buttons. There we go.
Take care not to wake the Serpent of Gallowmere. It is a most powerful supernatural creature that was bound somewhere within these chasm walls. If you encounter it, run!
I'm gonna go ahead and use this healing fountain. And it's already gone. Oh, hello.
The fabled dragon armor was forged by dragons from an age long ago. Seek out any remaining dragons if you are to claim this mighty armor.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Unable to pass through the fiery dragon gate? Only use this alternative route if no other is available, and return to the map of Gallowmere.
So yeah, if you have no ability, if you don't have the dragon potion, you won't be able to progress. So you can use this to get back out to the world map and seek it out. But thankfully, we do have it.
This magical barrier was constructed by the dragons of old. Only those brave enough to adorn the dragon armor may pass through this fiery gateway.
Alright. Well, let's clear out the rest of the area first before we do that. Ow! Anyone else want to have a go? Alright, well, there's our chalice. There's some life. We'll probably need it. Oh. Need the star rune. More gates. More baddies. Again, it's not graceful, but it gets the job done. Tag him in the butt. There we go. Hey, a shield. I'll hold on to that. I might need it later. Alright. Let's just go ahead and I'm gonna... build to scale. Very funny. Walk right on through to the other side. Oh, you know that dragon they were talking about? We found him. It is actually possible to defeat the dragon, but as you can see, very devastating. Well, this is an interesting little situation we found ourselves in. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try. I might actually game over here, but ha! All right. So normally the idea here would be that you would press the switches to open up the gates, and then you have to run through the stage with the dragon chasing you. Thankfully, because we are super powerful and very cool, we can just kill him. Or drive him away, rather. However, as you can see, it cost us most of our health reserves, so I'm definitely going to make sure that I patch myself up as best I can. Uh-huh. And that opens the gate to the chalice. Found the star rune. Alright, with that, we can now pick up our chalice. Ta-da! And again, another relatively short stage. So let me, I'll get the chalice first, and then maybe we'll buy something. Alright, who has a present for me this time? Oh, it's you again.
Oh, Danielle. I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy a little gamble, like?
Obtained a life bottle. That was convenient, because now I don't have to go back to my crypt in order to heal myself again. But we have 7 life bottles in reserve for a maximum of 2,400. Because we got the 300 we have and 2,100 in reserve. Here you go. Alright, with our newfound lease on life, we proceed onwards to the Haunted Ruins. Oh, great, more shadow demons. Oh, and they're torturing the local populace.
Since the farmers have been captured by the shadow demons, the animals here have gone hungry.
Well, we'll need to feed them then, won't we? This is actually an interesting puzzle, because unlike before where we were trying to spook the chickens, now we need to actually move them towards the piles of seed. Do with just a little bit of gentle caressing. But yeah, we need to actually get them to eat this seed pile right over here because it's pressing a switch. And once all the seed is gone, the switch will no longer be triggered, and the drawbridge will drop. And just in case if you were wondering, over here we should have a little money pile. Or nothing. Alright. Is there a different one that had a money pile? Or I'm thinking of something completely different. It's probably that. That's a very interesting way to hold a drawbridge up. You know, having the chains coming out of mouths. But, you know, they didn't consult me to design this place.
Welcome to Castle Peregrine. In the time of King Peregrine, this magnificent edifice was the seat of power and home to the royal household. Now it is home only to ghosts and forgotten memories.
Alright, well, if we climb up onto the ramparts, be quiet and careful because
The farmers are being held in the courtyard. At the first sign of trouble, the shadow demons will sacrifice the captives to the flames. Move quickly, slay the demons on guard, and release the farmers.
Yep. So yeah, once the shadow demons catch wind of us, they will begin dropping the farmers into the flames. And if we are not quick enough, they will burn. And because they are good souls, they will prevent us from actually getting to the chalice because we won't have enough progress. Want to make sure once this guy goes down, we gotta move fast. Okay, thanks to the magic. Oh, hold on. Okay. I think that's them. Now, this part's a little tricky. Because you don't want to press the switch yourself, at least not yet. We want a blunt weapon, either a club or a hammer. Don't do anything fancy. And with delicateness. You're going to want to beat out the fires. Alright, now that the fires are out, we can press the switch. And the farmers are free. Another good deed done.
Thank ye for rescuing us, kind sir. Forgive us, master. We have no pig to reward you, but we'd be honored if you'd accept these shiny gold-colored stones as a token of our thanks.
Oh, that's where the money comes from. Okay. But yeah, now if we just head back, we can rake in some money. I love it. And that also opened the front gate for us. Let's see, before we stop by that.
Hot scalding oil. Burn your skeletal toes at will. Better find a way to close the oil vents before crossing.
Yep, we might be a skeleton, but that doesn't mean we still can't be boiled alive. Or undead, I guess. That's a health vial. We will hold off on that for now. Here's our chalice. Let's see, if we go inside right here, we'll need to hand in a rune we don't have right now. I see it. Apparently someone forgot to turn these cannons off. Thankfully they fire in a reasonably predictable pattern. I am going to restock on my magical arrows, just because they are really that good. We're gonna have trouble coming back this way, I'll take it. First time chatter. Hello, Cold plus 10. We're glad to have you here. Hope your Monday's going well. You have just joined us in time for some castle shenanigans. And this guy, who's a jerk, he's gone. Excuse me? That's just plain inconsiderate. Can't go this way.
Sir Daniel Fortesque, it's been a long time. Welcome back to your home. But it is sad that you should see it so. The jewel in Gallowmere's crown has become a corrupt haven for Zarok's army of shadow demons.
You never seen this game before? Well, you're in for an interesting time. We are kind of in the end game, though. There's only a couple stages left. But this is MediEvil. This is the PS4 remake of the game, which was released in 2019. It is a remake of the original MediEvil, which was a PlayStation exclusive released back in 1998. It basically is... It's a cult game. Oh, I got a silver shield. Nice. But yeah, it's one of those things that, while it never had the popularity of something like, you know, a Crash Bandicoot or a Spyro the Dragon, those in the know who had a PlayStation back in the day, they know this game. Unfortunately, that was not me. The remake was my first experience with this game, too. We got flames, but thankfully, our handy-dandy dragon armor should let us just walk right through this. Yup. Just gotta make sure we search for secrets.
Long ago, this was once the majestic throne room of King Peregrine. Now foul demons stalk the corridors. The spirit of the king must be saddened indeed.
I can imagine. Yeah, my first console was a PS1, and I've never heard of this one. Granted, I had a lot of sports games. I think it's kind of weird, because, you know, sports games used to be, like, a huge percentage of a console's, like, collection. You know, I think back to, like, probably around, like, the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, until, like, PS3, Xbox 360 was really the era of sports games. Obviously, we still get sports games today, but you know, it felt like back in those days, you know, the release of a new Madden or a new MLB or anything like that was met with a bit more pomp. It was more exciting than what it is today. I guess it also might help that it's, at least from what I've seen online, most modern sports games are not very good.
Sometimes the ghost of King Peregrine can be seen wandering these halls or sitting mournfully upon his throne. Find his crown, and perhaps you can summon him.
Alright, sounds good to me. Trapdoor, classic. Now we gotta wander the darkness. Of course, the shadow demons are capable of hiding in said darkness, but thankfully our little companion will point them out for us. Thank goodness for auto-lock. But there was one more. Nope, apparently not. I think the last good sports game, personally, is MLB The Show. That's what I've heard, too. I've heard it's a bit more arcadey. Hello. Watch it, Buster. Found King Peregrine's crown. Well, I mean, that didn't take very long to find.
The castle was constructed on top of a dormant volcano. This great floodgate is all that stands between you and a very hot shower.
Built on a dormant volcano. Whose idea was that? Why would you? That sounds so unbelievably dangerous. Maybe you, like, King Peregrine's ancestors got the castle at a huge discount because of that? I don't know, man. I sure wouldn't want to build my castle on top of a dormant volcano. For hot showers, apparently? I mean, I guess. Alright, keep my health up. Alright, we're right back here. Very good. Make sure there's nothing hiding in any nooks. Alright, let's see. Brighten up a dead king's day.
Sir Fortesque, noblest of my courtiers, bravest of my captains. Oh, that we should meet at such a dark hour, with the fate of this realm lying once again in your hands. Good God, Fortesque, what's happened to your jaw? Bad luck, old man. Now look, Zarok's army of shadow demons hide beneath us within this very mountain. They prepare as we speak to invade fair Gallowmere. If we are to thwart his plans, we must bring down the castle on top. We must unleash the lava behind the floodgates. I can take you to the gate's control lever, but you alone can pull it. Of course, it's a highly dangerous mission, even for a dead man. I dare say that when that fiend sees what you've done, he'll make sure you spend eternity in the most unspeakable torment. But then, I know these things mean nothing to a man of your iron will. Eh, Fortesque? Splendid. Good luck, old friend.
Alright, then. He just yeets him. Alright. Oh. Got an earth rune. So yeah, Colton, for just a little bit of context, in this universe, Sir Daniel Fortesque was a noble hero who once stood against Zarok in a great and bloody war, but he was mortally wounded, though he struck Zarok down. Unfortunately, that's not actually how it went. He was actually the first guy to die in that fight, and thus the passage of time has obscured the truth. The people of Gallowmere see him as this incredibly noble hero. However, we, and most of the other macabre things around here, know us as an idiot. And when Zarok came back to life, we came back to life too. So now we basically have a chance to right the wrongs of history, so to speak. So yeah, that's why the king speaks so nobly of us, despite the fact that, according to some of the other heroes in this universe, we mostly just spend our time playing croquet with the king. You know how it is. Let's see. I'll make sure I have this equipped. Because once we pull this lever...
The lava has been released, Sedan. The castle is collapsing. You will not have long to defeat the stone golems and escape the ensuing inferno.
So yeah, these golems are here now. They are indestructible, but thankfully we don't need to kill them. We just need to let the forces of gravity handle that. Push them off the cliff, if you can. And as you can see, we only have a limited amount of time. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, old man. Well, bye-bye. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna pause time whilst I switch back to my right weapon. Okay, let's go! Come on, spawn. I need you to spawn. But before we get boiled alive, we need to go back into here so that we can hand in the Earth Rune, which will allow us to actually exit this place. And in case you're wondering, yes, if you do run out of time, you do die. Doesn't matter how much health you have. So, no, don't do it. I think that last Shadow Demon's over here. At least I really hope so. No, it looks like I killed him. Alright, well. I think of only one last place where one might be. Got it!
Hurry! The castle is about to be destroyed. The gates are locked. Find an alternative means of travel.
Alternative means? Alright. Time to rack up some frequent flyer miles. But first, just a little something for the road. Camera, work with me here. Alright, well that was exhilarating. Let's see, I need to purchase some more magic arrows. That's better. So with our new chalice in hand, what magical upgrade awaits us this time?
Well, hello, stranger. I've got a little present for you. Why don't you shut your eye and hold out your hands?
Oh! Got some energy, which is good. We've almost filled out the entire table. Very good, because that's how we're going to earn our place in the Hall of Heroes. Alright. Got a good amount of health. Yeah, I think it's enough to proceed into the next stage. The ghost ship. what many people consider to be one of the most aggravating stages in the game. Oh, hello. And goodbye. Yeah, I don't really know what happened there either, but it happened.
Captain, I thought you ought to know we have a stowaway on board. I've told the men to scour the decks for him. Good! I want that scurvy dog dangling from yon yardarm by his bowels! Is that really necessary? Couldn't we just give him a good tongue lashing and drop him off at the next port? Look! There's not a man-jack on this ship who wouldn't keel-haul his own grandmother for the silver in her hair! There'll be no tongue-lashing! Bring the landlubber to me and I'll tear him a new orifice!
That guy sounds like he has problems.
Most of the crew seems to be under the control of a few officers. Without them, they'd be like headless chickens.
So yeah, basically what this note is saying is that... Oh, also there's a rune here that we need. Is that some of the enemies are being controlled by others. If you kill the captain, so to speak, the others will not know what to do, and then you can simply just slash them apart. But I mean, come on, where's the fun in that? Also, these specific enemies are the only ones who will actually yield any chalice progress. Alright, but we got the moon rune. I'll take that. But yeah, this ship is a lot more jungle gym than it is like actual pirate ship. This is probably one of the more platforming intensive stages. Oh, hello again. And goodbye again. Yeah, thankfully, at least on this part of the ship, there are no bottomless pits. If you fall in, you will simply fall below decks, and then you'll have to platform your way back up. Ow. What do you think this is, Donkey Kong? Here you go. Well, I mean, as long as I'm here, I might as well patch myself up. I have a feeling I'm going to be using this a lot. Avast, you scurvy swine! I'll give you a good keel hauling. Need the chaos rune. Oh, great. Now we gotta run past this fusillade of cannons. Alright, let's stop and try and see if we can't spot a pattern. Not really seeing much of one. Ah! Yep. And of course, it doesn't have the common courtesy to at least put us on the farthest end, so that's cool. Alright, we got the Chaos Rune, but now, of course, we gotta run back. Oi. Ah! Now, see, that's just plain old mean. Why would they do that? Okay, how am I gonna do this? Okay, somehow I got away from that. Very grateful. Here. But now we gotta use the bouncy netting to cross this pit. Yeah, if you just wait for a couple of seconds, the bouncing will stop, which makes it much easier to control yourself. Once again, it looks like we'll have to brave the outside of the ship. Whew, that was close. All right. All right, that's all the health we're gonna get. Let's see, we could just jump our way across. You know what? I think we're gonna do that. It's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Aha!
The ghost ship captain is as tough as old sea boots. You will need something a little more powerful than the weapons in your inventory to knock him overboard.
Alright, good to know. I will say that is where the boss is of this stage, and we have not found the chalice yet or defeated enough enemies, so unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit of backtracking. That's alright. Should have a decent amount of health left. You can't run from me. Okay, so there should be one more of those blue pirate captains. And once we eliminate them, we'll be able to collect the chalice wherever it is. I'll just allow my shield to take the hits. Better it than my face. This brings us back here. I'm pretty sure I was not supposed to be able to do that. I sure hope I didn't miss one of the enemies. Because quite frankly, I am not interested in going back through this again. Sorry, I'm just trying to check my notes. Okay, this just drops us back here. That's alright, this is why we have lots of shields, or rather we have this. It's not much, but yeah, it's not much. Alright. Okay, so there is another way we could have gone, jumping across these. And then immediately falling because the camera is back. Alright, great. Yeah, this is why I said previously this stage is really annoying. Because again, you fall and you don't, or most of the time when you fall, you don't lose any health, but it just kind of wears on your patience, you know? This thing is so flimsy it won't even take a hit for me. Alright, in that case... Golden Shield. Steady there, Daniel. Alright. Now we just... Alright, well... Hopefully... Oh, buy some supplies. Honestly, don't really... need much of anything at the moment. Alright, I hope you give me what I want. Otherwise, I'm going to be very upset. Alright, so the ghost ship captain, as the little book told us, will need to be a bit more crafty. This cannon will probably do the trick. If you step on a button, you'll change the angle of the cannon. But we need a way to light it. Thankfully with our club, long as we can make sure we're correctly positioned. We can light the club, light the cannon fuse, and blast them. And if you need a club, the chest to the left has one. Alright, that's a solid hit. How can you tank so many magic arrows? That's so not cool. You know what, actually, I'm gonna do this. Oh, really? You're not gonna send more of your minions at me? Alright. Uh-oh. It is now raining. The fire's gone out. Thankfully, he'll toss fire bombs at us. If we can get him to hit the cannon, we'll still be able to ignite it. They never learn, do they? Spin to win! One more good broadside will do it. Was that a chicken drumstick? Well, whatever. Make you walk the plank. Alright, cool. I have missed the chalice. Let's see, given my low amount of health, it'll just be, because, yeah, I don't have it. It must have been somewhere earlier in the stage. They must have expected me to fall into one of the pits and find one of the pirate captains. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, well, unfortunately that stage drained most of my health, so I will need to go back and patch myself up, because this game carries your health between stages, as I've mentioned before. And unfortunately, the best place to get healing is back at Dan's Crypt. Unfortunately, each vial only replenishes 200 health. They don't respawn. Well, until we leave the stage, so you're gonna see me enter this area back and forth a couple of times, unfortunately. Don't blame me, blame the fact that they did not update this game so that they would, you know, replenish your health in between stages. I have no idea why they didn't do that. I mean, yes, I think that was how it worked in the original, but that was a bad decision. And they should have reversed it, and they didn't. So while we're doing this, what's everyone been up to lately? What games have you been playing? 'Cause I've been really deep into Helldivers 2. 'Cause I did stream that game like 2 weeks ago, as I had mentioned. It was actually that and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth that made me finally pull the trigger on getting a PlayStation 5. So far, I'm very satisfied with my purchase. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of games that I wanted to play. In fact, I picked up a bunch with my PS5, so I think what I just need is... Unfortunately, right now at work, we're kind of ramping things up, because Cinco de Mayo is one of our big, like, holidays where we do most of our sales and stuff. So, not gonna have a whole lot of spare time on my hands for the next couple of weeks. But, hopefully once we get past that, I'll actually be able to spend some quality time. Alright, my health is mostly restored. And just for the record, I am not going to go back into the ghost ship because I don't really want to. This is the wrong way. I can't actually... Will you let me do it? No, you will not. Okay. Because you do need all the chalices in order to, like, get the... Actually, you know what? I could probably show you what that ending is just via a different method. Yeah, okay. So, no, this is fine right now. Alright. Welcome to the entrance hall. We're in the home stretch. This is the penultimate stage. You bought a PS5 to play Final Fantasy 16? That is a good choice. I've heard both good and bad things about Final Fantasy 16. It seems like people either really like it or they really hate it. It's the first thing in the series I played. I liked it working through the DLC now. Oh yeah, isn't there's like another DLC that's released? If it wasn't like just a couple of days ago, it's already out.
Those mischievous imps have been at Zarok's spellbooks again. They're shielded by magic, the naughty creatures.
That's alright, we have a magic sword. Also, this place sure looks a little strange, what with the floating planets and all that stuff. But, I mean, nothing too bizarre for us. Yeah, it was a few days ago, Rising Tide. Okay, yeah, that's what I remember hearing. What is all this skidding around? I mean, I know you're undead, Dan, but... Could you not, please? Is there even anything over there? If there is, I don't really care about it. Thankfully, it seems like these imps are just the ones that are interested in hitting us with a torch rather than trying to steal our stuff. Hey! Alright, I guess some of the imps did want to steal our stuff. Bunch of jerks. Hold on. Release souls. Alright, what could possibly go wrong? So yeah, this is something new added in the remake, the ability to find these lost souls. If you take them back to the correct places in the right stages, eventually you'll get yourself a fabulous prize. As to what that prize is, I won't tell you. But I mean, you could also just look it up online, so it's not like it's that much of a mystery these days.
Know that if you release the entrapped souls in this chest, they will need help to be set to rest once again. Assisting these souls would earn one a place in Gallowmere history as perhaps the greatest of all its heroes. Is that something you would do, Sir Dan? If you do, history will be yours for the taking. Spellbook. Contents. Raising the Dead, page 5. Putting a town to sleep, page 71. Looking good for the over 400s, page 136. Robbing people of their free will, page 207. Summoning demons, page 268. Card tricks, page 298.
Well, I guess you do need some way to entertain yourself for over 400 years. Please read the book, Dan.
The Secret Diary of Zarok. 100 years I've spent in exile, using my anger to keep me warm, feeding off my suffering, relaxing with my angst. Oh, but soon they will pay, all of them, including Fortesque. He thwarts my first plan to conquer Gallowmere, then posthumously claims to have killed me. When I find him, I'm going to get MediEvil on his bony behind. I never liked him anyway, always hanging around the court interfering. Where are you going with that dead cat, Zarok? Where did you find that brain, Zarok? Wretched busybody.
Huh, well, it seems like he was dealing with some intense personal issues. I mean, to be fair, while he was alive, Dan was not evil, but definitely a jerk. So, I think everyone's at fault here, and I think if we just had therapy, maybe we could work something out. Maybe. Ah, much better. Alright, so to go down the spiral staircase, we should find a couple more imps, which will get us enough points for this chalice. Alright, now we can collect the chalice. Excelente! So yeah, the entrance hall, as you can see, is just more of like setup for the real final area before we reach the final boss. Got it! I feel more heroic already. Really? I can jump off the other staircase, but not that one? What a jip. Alright, we're out. Alright, who has our next reward? You do.
You are back, Herr Fortesque. I think this is because of my shield, yeah?
But I have something else I can give to you. Something you may find very interesting.
Alright, what is it? It's money! I do like money. So let me reconfigure my weapons. There we go. even more money. How about that? Alright, so now, who's ready for a little bit of a twist? Sure, things have been kind of magical and gothic so far, as is to be expected, but this last stage kind of throws things into an entirely different perspective. Behold, the time device. Zarok seeks to expand his reach beyond the confines of time. Just think of where he could go. Modern London, Egypt, the possibilities are endless. The reason why I read that one out is because that is actually a reference to the premise of this game's sequel. Yes, MediEvil had a sequel, MediEvil 2, released in 2000 for the Sony PlayStation. That one involved time travel, and you went to places such as modern London and ancient Egypt. So the remake developers thought it would be cute to just include a nice little reference to it. Man, could you imagine if we got a remake of MediEvil 2? That'd be pretty sweet. Oh, hello. Clockwork soldiers. I see. Oh, I see. You're an enemy. I thought I was being punished for getting too close. There we go. Okay. Sheesh.
Using a dark magic called science, Zarok has constructed a device based around the mechanical measurement of time. The innards of this chronograph are fiendishly complicated. Keep your eye on the flying timepieces and get ready to reset the hands of the master time clock.
Alright, so the gimmick of this stage is, you approach this gate over here, you might have seen this clock come down. We'll need to put the hands of the master clock to match this in order to cause that gate to open. We also have bouncy brains. You know, just for the aesthetic. Boing. We can move the clock by stepping on the buttons. Need the time rune. What's in the box? We got a silver shield, nice. We've got the time rune. And now we've got a shortcut. Here you go. So yeah, hold on. The camera showed me something. There's a healing fountain over there, which will be very nice, but we'll need to destroy that energy field first before we can really do anything over there. Alright, so the time, so moon goes on 1, yellow goes on 3. Bingo! But yeah, this place definitely gives off a way different vibe than the rest of the game. And I'm kind of two minds about it. On the one hand, it's definitely a fantastic, like, bait and switch. Because, you know, who would be expecting this? But on the other hand, the game has done such a good job of maintaining that dark, gothic aesthetic that this almost feels like too out of left field, if that makes sense. Oh, a lost soul. Alright, sure. Yeah, by shutting these lasers off, we can twist them. Alright. That has revealed the chalice for later. And also shut off the energy. We can snag this earth room. And with the energy shut off, ow, we can quickly make our way back to the first area. And if we set the time back to what it needs to be, here, Moon 12, Sun 5. Bingo! Now we can go over here with another precious life bottle. You know, for a dead guy, we're pretty lively. We push 1. This goes back to 3. Alright, let's go over to this path now, which has way more of these choppy things. Oh. Well, at least I'm here now, so I guess that's okay. Obtained a chaos rune. So much block in the way, it's hard to figure out what's going on around here. Really? Come on. Alright. Ow.
This metal keep houses the magical chariot that Zarok calls his train. The path it runs along leads eventually to Zarok's lair. However, your route is blocked by gates controlled at various way stations. Travel to these on the train, open the gates, and head for the lair.
Sounds good to me. Gonna go into lurk mode. All right. Well, thanks for continuing to be here, Colton. Yeah, we're not too far out from actually finishing this game. So let's see. Need the moon rune, which we do not have. This one needs the earth rune, which we do have. Alright, so there should be... Oh yeah, this thing. Give it a quick old push. You can lock the cart in place. Am I facing the right way? No, I am not. Okay. So we want to face... Okay, so we want to keep pushing. Push! There we go. All aboard! Well, that was uneventful. I really like riding the train. Probably my favorite experience on a train was the train ride that my family and I took. Gee, I guess it would have been like over a decade ago when we were in Alaska, because it was this really big fancy train. I don't remember where we started from, but our destination was Anchorage. And it was this incredibly luxurious train. We had ponied up for like first class treatment. Boy, did they mean it. It was really nice. Want to make sure there wasn't anything I missed up here, because I'm very prone to doing that. All right. Oh, hello again. Oh, I like the little evil face painted on the front of the train car. That's cute. Alright, open up this passage. Now we just need to realign things. Very good. Alright, we can now collect the chalice. Alright, and with this lever, that drops the gate to the final area. Alright, we're back in the central area here. Just as a preemptive... Actually, no. Let's go back and get the chalice. Sweet! Alright, now if we push this... like so. We're ready to head on out. Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo woo!
Hey, Danny man, how's that sword bearing up? I told you it was magic, right? I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy your chances, like?
Ooh, got some help. Definitely need that. Alright, so normally we would proceed directly to the final area. Zarok's lair. However, I did miss the chalice in the ghost ship, so I would not get the, true ending for having all 20 chalices, but I have a save file that already has that in place. So, we're just gonna go load that file up that we can take on the final boss and get the full experience. Yeah, we just need to slowly make our way back to where we need to go. Let's do this. To Zarok's lair. I have to be careful because sometimes I want to say Xerox instead of Zarok, and it's like that. Those are two entirely different things. The final boss is an extremely evil photocopier. And here we are.
We never thought you'd get this far. Your final encounter with Zarok awaits beyond this point. He has surrounded himself with his unnatural bodyguards, but you may yet even the odds by calling upon the lost souls collected within your chalice. Place the chalice on the shield at the heart of the arena. Good luck, Sir Daniel Fortesque.
Alright, well thank you. Silver shield in case we need it, but we can also buy. This is our last chance to buy stuff. Alright, good. Make sure my health is tip-top, which it is. Alright. Well, we sure look the hero part. This sure looks like a suitably impressive final arena. Sorry, I just needed to check something real quick. Alright, well, let's do this.
Sir Fortesque, my old nemesis, so we meet again. I see that a century spent as worm food has done nothing to diminish your naive obsession with the freedom of Gallowmere. Prepare to attack, my warriors. I want the dogs gnawing marrow from those bones within the hour. Ah! What is that, Fortesque? Your lucky cup?
So, this is a strange part of the fight. We've obtained this item, good lightning. Healthy troops need healthy lightning. You need to keep your troops alive so that they can fight Zarok's troops. You spend your own health pool to do this. The color of your skeletal friends will tell you how much health they have. Green is good, yellow not so much, red is, they're not doing so hot, so... just keep their health up until they defeat the troops for you. You cannot kill yourself by spending all of your life, though you will get a trophy for doing so, or at least attempting to anyway. So yeah, just spend your health. And once you are victorious, they'll drop lots of health vials for you.
You always were fortunate in battle, Fortesque. Let us see how you fare against my champion, the late Lord Cardok. He eats people like you as calcium supplement.
So this is Lord Cardok. First we want to make sure that we got our magic arrows ready. Make sure to eliminate the enemies that are lurking around the area first. Just shoot him a bunch. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Huh? Yeah, also he has, like, lasers? I don't know, man. Ow! That's better. A little bit more. Alright.
Bugger. Right then, that's it. I've just about had enough of your meddling. Where is that spell? Ah, yes. No, not that spell. Oh. Oh, not right now. Aha! Now I have it. None shall defeat the mighty Zarok. So prepare to die, Fortesque.
I'm already dead. What do I have to fear? It's Zarok, finally. As you can see, he kind of has like a shield around him, so we'll need to wait for our chance to strike. Well, I got a hit in. That's more than 0. So yeah, just approach him and keep carving him up like a turkey dinner. Just a little bit more. History's written by the winners. And I'm a winner today.
Curse you, Sir Knight. I am finally defeated. Yet if I am to fail, then all shall perish. You are doomed, Fortesque. You will never leave this domain.
Well, he's dead. Again. So, we did it! The souls of Gallowmere can rest easy once again, as well as Daniel Fortesque, who has rewrit history, and truly is a hero. But yeah, that's gonna do it for MediEvil. This is a fun little game. I can definitely see why back in the day it got such a cult following. It does seem a little... Again, even with what the remake has done to help preserve this game and bring it up to modern standards, it does feel like they were a bit too faithful, if that makes sense. I mean, you know, again, the camera is still a little wonky, and again, the fact that they don't replenish your health in between stages is just annoying and unnecessary. It was unnecessary in 1998, and it's really unnecessary now. But still, this was a fun little journey. I apologize that it took me, I think, 8 months to get this finished. Oh man, sometimes life just likes to get in the way. But yeah, I'm not going to go through the process of recovering the lost souls, just because that's not very interesting. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for me. So thank you for stopping by, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you'd like to stay up to date on the things that I do, please consider following. But for now, this is The Defender. Until we meet again, farewell.